we're back. Okay. But yeah, that's the thing though, is that the way Gohan handled the Cell situation is at least a good chunk of Goku's fault. And it is a misstep in him parenting Gohan. That is just the truth. Now, does that make Goku a bad dad? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the Goku's a bad dad thing. But I do think the Goku very much makes a misstep in putting Gohan on the front lines there and just expecting him to handle Cell all on his own, you know? Phoenix, that was what I was talking about was how Gohan, you know, he could have finished off Cell, but the point of that situation is that Gohan let the aggressiveness of the emotions that come with being a Super Saiyan kind of rule his judgment at that point, which Goku didn't prepare him for. Goku did a bad misstep in parenting there. It was Goku's responsibility to handle that, and he didn't. Because Gohan's 11 at that time. He shouldn't have been expected to handle that. An 11-year-old shouldn't be expected to handle that. And that doesn't mean Goku's a bad dad, but that does mean that Goku did make a mistake. And I don't think that that should be entirely pinned on Gohan, you know? Where's that thing? Oh. And Goku just left Earth to train space. Are you talking about for the fucking Namek Saga, or? He left after the Namek Saga. Are you talking about? Wait. After? You're talking. Wait. So are you talking between the Namek Saga and the Android Saga, or when specifically are you talking about? Against the Red Ribbon guy. Agent, wait, the Red Ribbon guy. When Gohan went Super Saiyan after Namek Saga against the Red Ribbon guy. Which Red Ribbon guy are we talking about? Exotic Jellyfish, thanks for the rose. Appreciate that. He went to Yadra. Well, yeah, I mean, because he had to fucking stop before he landed on Yadrak because of the Namek Saga. He didn't just go to space. The planet was gonna explode. And then they taught him instant transmission. And the android dude that was from Dragon Ball. You're not talking about Android 13, are you? Goku's enemies from Dragon Ball. Wait, which? I'm trying to think of this. Gohan going Super Saiyan against a Red Ribbon army dude. Who is that fucking dude? After the Namex, the ninja guy. Are you talking about Mercenary Tao? I don't think him, but... Well, Phoenix, he had to recover. He had to recover, and then the only reason, like, he had to recover, and then he had to hurry back because Frieza was making his way to Earth. Look, if you're also willing to say that, by the standard that you're putting forward, the only characters who matter are like Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo. And I'm like, I don't know. I disagree. Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and like Trunks for an arc, but yeah. Murasaki. I must be forgetting something because I'm not remembering this. Superhero is a really good movie. I didn't watch Superhero. I have heard that it's pretty fun, but I'm also, I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball Super personally. I get what people get out of it. I'm just like, I don't know. Super Saiyan has kind of like lost its intrigue for me, I guess you could say. Like, they lost me whenever it went to like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. and then it won me back for a moment with the idea of Ultra Instinct, but by that point I had just not liked what was going on with Super. And then they kinda went in a different direction with the fucking Kakarot form thing. And I don't know. How you doing, Aqua? We're having an intense discussion about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Oh, I need to update my counter. Forgot. What about Dragon Ball Daima? I thought Daima was pretty good. It's definitely not like, you know, it's definitely not peak Dragon Ball in my opinion, but it's got a lot of passion behind it, and I appreciate what was going on in it more than I do Super. Wake after 6 hours of sleep. Oh damn. It was Tao? Oh, okay. After the Namek Saga, before Cell, Tao found Gohan, and he went Super Saiyan. Interesting. I don't remember this. Oh, wait. Okay. Never mind. I know it. Okay, yeah. I remember this. Okay, never mind. I do remember this. Oh, absolutely, Ramon. I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think GT gets way too much hate. There's definitely things about it that I'm not a huge fan of, but I think Super Saiyan 4 was one of the best things that they did for that series. I think it was not only a cool looking form, I think it was a form that lent itself to the same idea of digging deeper into how Super Saiyan form changes your mentality and whatnot. Driblinski, thanks for following. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It's a filler episode. I figured so, because I was like, I don't know if there's like time between when Gohan first learns how to go Super Saiyan and, you know, the other thing, but yeah. Okay, so that's... So, Bo is Song of Time. Yeah, Agent, I'm the same way. I think that GT has its... Like, even though it has its problems, it definitely... Like, I think the format worked. And I think that I prefer the ending of GT to Z, if I'm being honest. I mean, I agree with you, Phoenix. I think the new forms are just not... They don't come from a place of, like, making the growth of the characters more interesting. Like, Ultra Instinct was mildly interesting to me because it was like, oh, okay, Goku's thing is like this defensive style, Vegeta's form is this very aggressive style, Gohan's style is, you know, based on this thing with his emotions. And even, you know, Piccolo gets his own weird form and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of these things that I'm like in concept, I'm like, these are kind of cool, but they don't lack the intrigue of, like, what it takes to become these forms and the kind of trade-offs that they might have, you know? I think Super Saiyan 2 is fine. I think when they started calling it Super Saiyan 2, it was a little goofy to me. I think Ascended Super Saiyan sounds pretty cool. And I like the idea of, like, oh yeah, that there is a way to surpass your limits and stuff like that, but yeah. And like I said, Super Saiyan 3 is one of those things that I'm like, if Dragon Ball Z had ended the way that I mentioned, the way that I would have liked it to end, Super Saiyan 3 would be a pretty awesome little writing thing. But now in retrospect, it just feels like a... It feels just like a, oh, okay, it's another form, you know? I gotta be honest, Phoenix. I think the development of Naruto learning the Rasengan was one of the most disappointing parts of Naruto. I think one of the worst things that happens in Naruto is Naruto learns the Rasengan, and then in the time skip Jiraiya is like, you gotta make this jutsu your own. We're gonna train, and you're gonna learn how to make this jutsu your own. And it's like, cool, and 2 years pass, and then Naruto shows back up, and he's like, Rasengan, but bigger. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? That's it? And then he eventually does the, like, Rasengan Shuriken, which is kind of cool, but I gotta be honest. One of the most frustrating things, I don't like Boruto. But there is a thing that happens in Boruto with a technique that's developed around the Rasengan that when it happens, I'm like, oh my god, why wasn't this what Naruto developed? Because this is so much cooler, and I feel like it would have been way more impactful and fun if this had been a Naruto thing, which the obvious answer is, you know, it wasn't thought of yet, but you know. Oh yeah. When he first learns how to do the Rasengan, I think that both makes sense and is a good, like, character moment of like, oh yeah, he has to do this to, like, make this jutsu work. When Goku hits his, when Gohan hit Super Saiyan 2 versus Cell, check all the boxes for me. Goku hitting 4 and GT. Yeah, I mean, Agent, that's exactly the thing. Well, and the thing also is that 4 was so cool because it felt like a fucking trial to get into Super Saiyan 4. You not only had to, like, you had to turn into an ascended Great Ape, like a Super Saiyan Great Ape, and then tame and master that to before you became Super Saiyan 4. And that was such a cool touch, because it's like, damn, that really justifies having to, like, do that. Like, doing that to become that much stronger makes a lot of sense, and it really feels cool. But yeah, Phoenix, I I don't know if you're familiar with Boruto at all, Phoenix, but there's a. Oh, I agree. Super Saiyan 4 is miles better than Super Saiyan God, in my opinion. But there's a cool Rasengan thing that happens in Boruto. I won't spoil who does it or anything like that in case anybody happens to be wanting to read it or anything like that. But it's a move that when it gets used, it causes a person's internal balance to be thrown off. So they basically just get motion sickness for like hours, and they can't stand up and they can't even like look straight or anything like that. And it's all because it's using planetary rotation to throw off people's internal balance. And I'm like, that's so good. Why is the rest of this story bad? Yes, exactly, Agent. I agree with you. It's so cool, and, you know, I get it. Again, Kishimoto didn't think about it before, so that's why it didn't happen, most likely. But I am just like, god damn, man. I just wanted something, I don't know. Hot take, but I think Naruto post-time skip is the worst part of Naruto. I think pre-time skip Naruto is miles better. Wait, is there two of them? Oh my god. Check it out! Oh, you can walk through that. That's right. Yeah, exactly, Agent. It feels like you're just wearing multiple hats on top of each other. Okay, then we can at least check some of these fucking things. I'll tell you how, Emily. I'm a little dumb. And I didn't hold forward when I jumped off of something. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Kaguya stuff was pretty bad, but I don't know. I really think after the tuning exams, it all gets kind of just really fucking boring, man. I don't know. There's some good moments, but I gotta say, like, there's so much that could have been done well with Shippuden in terms of like fleshing out characters that were side characters, but I don't know. Kishimoto didn't do that super well, and even as a result, he didn't flesh out certain main characters well. Like, I'm still of the opinion that he did not utilize Sakura well at all. I'm still of the mind that Sakura should have had something more than just Sakura, you know, had her skill set. I really, really fucking wish that during the time skip, she had become like a badass taijutsu master. That her and Lee had actually become friends after Rock Lee stopped being weird about her. And he like helped her train and she got really fucking good at taijutsu because fucking because Sasuke with his Sharingan got really good at genjutsu. Naruto was starting to master some really good like specific ninjutsu and whatnot, and I'm just like, I don't know, Sakura should have been more than just a healer in my opinion. And she got one cool fight scene. She got one cool fight scene, and that was treated as like enough, and I'm like, damn. We can all agree GT's ending song. Oh yeah, yeah, GT's ending song is fucking awesome. Okay, buddy, we got a decent start going. Now we just need Deku Nuts. Yeah, Phoenix, I mean, that's exactly my point, you know? Most of the time when people say they don't like Sakura, which I agree with you, I don't think Sakura is a very well done character. But I think that's Kishimoto's fault. I think Sakura had the trappings for a really good character arc. And I think that she was wasted on Kishimoto not being good at writing women. All he does is he's like, here's the story. This woman gets older and she decides, I'm a housewife now, actually. And I occasionally do something kind of cool, but I never take the spotlight away from the men. And it's like really annoying. Yeah, Comanche, I fully agree. You gonna lurk while you stay in bed, see. Okay, cool, Aqua. I hope that you get to feeling rested. Yeah, how's your foot doing? And that's also why Gotcha Kuta is really fucking good. Great female characters, and what do you know? A mangaka who knows how to portray sexual trauma in a way that doesn't completely sexualize the character for the audience and objectify them. Who would have thought? Come on, man. Adult potion. That's 125. Okay. Yes, there is, Phoenix. So if you play Sun Song with the Ocarina of Time, you can freeze Redeads and Gibdos. So it's extremely useful for when you're in dungeons and stuff like that. Hell yeah, Agent. I am excited for you. Sky Candy, thank you for following. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a normal base game thing, but that is definitely something that's in the settings now, so. Yeah, Gotcha Kuta's really good. I will say, an anime I like a lot, but is kind of in a spot where, like, I'm not sure exactly how I feel about the way that it's done some of its scenes that are more river ledge by a waterfall. That's in Zora River. We already found that. But one thing that one anime that I like, but I'm kind of parsing my feelings for how it handles some of the fan service moments occasionally, which are few and far between, honestly, compared to a lot of the other shit, is Dandadan. Because Dandadan is really fucking good, except for just a couple moments. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, this sucks, kinda. Base game, you can't see it. Can you not? I thought you could see I thought you can't see Redead before you mean before you get Ocarina of Time? I thought you could. I thought you got Zelda's Lullaby and then you were able to access the family grave, which has the Redeads in it. Shiesty, thanks for following. Is that 3? We're at 3, right? Yeah. Haven't watched the second season yet. Yeah, the second season's great. It's mostly like one of the worst moments is honestly in the first episode. Yeah, most of the Redeads you encounter are as an adult, so that's fair. Cool. But Dawn to Dawn is generally good, and it has a lot of really good moments, and it even has some good shit to say that I'm like, maybe in some respects I'm like, the moments that feel a little weird might actually just be kind of a coincidence, or maybe it's just the the mangaka not realizing exactly how they were drawing it, but I don't know. I gotta parse my feelings a little bit more about that, but I do generally like Dawn to Dawn. It's very good. Yeah, which, like, I don't necessarily mind the ants that much. It's mostly the it's mostly the way the alien abduction scene with Momo is handled in that first episode, and some occasional things like it. Mistyped your question so bad that gave me an answer about how many alligators die in their youth. What the fuck? You know what? It gave us Epona song in the hook shot. Let's go check out what Gerudo Valley's got going on for us. Come on, there we go. Come back here, dude. Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna walk through here. Let's go check out Gerudo Valley and then Gerudo Fortress, I guess. See how that goes. You know what anime is pretty fucking fantastic? Mob Psycho 100. There's a fucking anime that's pretty unbelievably good, honestly. I think start to finish, that's one of the best anime around. I'd put Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood in that discussion, but if I'm being honest, I really think they fumbled the first part of Brotherhood. I think the OG Full Metal Alchemist does a much better job of introducing the characters and the basic setup. And Brotherhood relies too much on people having seen the OG anime, and they shorthand a lot of stuff, which results in people who haven't seen it not getting the actual great characterization that happens early on. Yeah, I believe you can do composer grade before becoming an adult. Evangelion is really good. I really like it. I think Evangelion has I think that there was a weird period where like Evangelion was like the thing that everybody was like, oh, Evangelion's the best anime ever, and then there's a period where people were like, oh, Evangelion's overrated. And now it feels like Evangelion is kind of like somewhat rounded out as a public opinion anime, and I'm just gonna say that I still think it's a pretty monumentally good anime. Not necessary to do until before Shadow Temple. Oh, okay. And I gotta be honest. Hot take, but I think the rebuild films for Evangelion are 1000% worth watching. Okay, so I'm trying to think how I can do this. Sailor Moon is up there. Yeah, the old Sailor Moon anime is pretty good. There are things that I wish were, like, done a bit better, but honestly, I think, if I'm being honest, I think the OG Sailor Moon had more heart than the Sailor Moon Crystal, even though it was more manga accurate in certain ways. There's ways in which, like, similar to, like, the old Trigun, that, like, old Sailor Moon just does some stuff to really build on some of the characterization and moments that are really great. Yeah, Comanche, some of it gets pretty weird sometimes, but honestly, like, there is a level with Evangelion, right, where, like, I think that, you know, part of the story is the way in which Shinji himself objectifies the women around him, because he is a lonely teenager pushing everyone away but wanting this deep connection that he can't achieve because he's unwilling to open up to people. And so, like, sexuality comes to, like, mind for a lot of teenage boys whenever it comes to that stuff. And I don't know, I think that there's some interesting things to be said about but yeah, and it's similar to, like, I think that like, for example, I do know that a lot of people talk about the fucking shitty kiss scene between nope. Okay. I don't think I can do this. I'm not gonna try to do this right now, actually. But yeah, there's definitely still some stuff there with Anno being connected to some of the other stuff that was with that production company. I can't remember specifically some of the other stuff he worked on, but Evangelion is kind of in one of those spots where it's like, it's got a complex thing going on, and unfortunately some of the fan service is hard to parse as whether or not it's like this is being shown as to make a point about. Wait, why is my fucking sword not active? Whether or not it's being used as an actual, like, point to be made in the story about sexualizing people, or if it's just something Anna was throwing in for popularity's sake, you know? But that's why I think the rebuilds end up being really good, honestly, because I don't think I've ever seen something that I was so not interested in and kind of felt like it was going to be really bad be turned into something that I actually loved. Okay. We got check and Kokiri. Oh, yeah, we can do fucking house and the fucking rooftop art piece in Lake Hylia. We should do that. Rolling Goron's adult. Can we do that? Oh, yeah, we have strength. That's right. Okay. Okay. Gundam Wing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gundam Wing was something else. they really were like there's still political stuff in Gundam Wing, but it's so funny how Gundam Wing is like on a different part of the spectrum of like we are focusing a lot more on these characters and the drama between the characters rather than like, you know, OG Gundam wasn't the most in-depth political messaging, but it still had a lot of fucking really poignant things to say. Yeah, unfortunately Fairy Tail is an anime that I don't know. It's not bad, but I don't know. Fairy Tail is very much just like you want to see people fight and win fights because of the power of friendship. Watch it. But it's fun for just like the romps and stuff like that, you know. Okay, so yeah, okay, we need to work our way up to Goron City. That's fair, Phoenix. Yeah. I'm with you. It's funny, there's an anime that came out this last season that I actually really liked, that I did not expect to like enjoy as much as I did. Called Ruri Rocks, and it's all about mineralogy. It's about a girl who really wants she really gets interested in like crystals and meets a couple of college students who are studying mineralogy, and it becomes like an edutainment kind of thing of them seeking out minerals and whatnot. And it's already a pretty good anime from the start, but there's some episodes that I'm like, who the fuck directed this? What the fuck? It's unbelievably good looking at times. It's wild. Is that soon enough? Oh no, I don't think so. Nope. I like to watch tropes over and over again. That's fair. Yeah, hopefully that's no. Oh no, that's not. That's not. Go the other way. Okay. Oh, you're joking. Gotta wait like a second longer. A microsecond longer. An Excel Saga. I never really got into Excel Saga. I remember seeing lots of stuff about it. And I never quite dived into it. Fire Boss Key! Oh! Phoenix Agent in my chat is recommending Excel Saga. I don't know if you've watched that or not. Fire arrows. Interesting. Okay. Whoa. What a bargain. Yeah, I couldn't tell you too much about it because I never really quite got into it, but I remember Excel Saga being popular with some people. You know what show nobody fucking watched? And I'm pissed off that nobody fucking watched it? Log Horizon. I wasn't, this season 3 got kind of boring, but season 1 and 2 of Log Horizon are fucking awesome. And I think immensely better than, like, Sword Art Online, as a, like, trapped in a video game thing. It's like a parody of Magical Girl things, but parody. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's do Chic Song. Song of Time, baby! X or the original Fruits Basket. I watched some of the original Fruits Basket. I do get a little frustrated with the main character of Fruits Basket, but I think there's definitely good stuff there, you know. Also, there's the weird the weird older guy being flirtatious with underage girls that feels really weird. X I didn't. It's on the chart rating. You know what I'm trying to get my roommate into? I'm trying to get my roommate into Full Metal Panic. That's a series that I really want to get my roommate into. Trying to remember. Okay. Should we check Fire Temple or should we check? We can either check Fire Temple or we can check the Wall Heart piece. I think Fire Temple, because we have Forest Keyring, so if we can do some checks in Forest, that would be good. Maybe there's a bow there or something. We already know where one of the bows is. Oh god. There we go. Ew. Ew, man. Okay. Let's see if I can make it. I don't think I can make it all the way back. I'm actually 100% sure I can't make it back now that I'm looking at this. Yeah. No way. Romance anime that you actually like? I didn't love every aspect of it, but I remember generally liking Golden Time. Tenchi Muyo had some good moments, I gotta be honest. Like, it's also got some pretty not great moments, but there were definitely some good moments in Tenchi Muyo, and as far as like romance is concerned. I'll say Utena. I mean, I love Magical Girl Utena, but I would not describe that as a... I wouldn't describe to someone that series as a romance series, you know? It is a lot of things, and a lot of very great things, but... Spice and Wolf is really good, actually. Spice and Wolf's really good. I don't know how good the new season that came out with recently was. The old Spice and Wolf was really good, though. There's a series called Aharon-san, I think. Or that's the shorthand. That's the name of one of the characters. And it's kind of a long title, but Aharon-san is a really good one about a girl who's just very, like, kind of, like, she's kind of emotionless a little bit, but it's just a really cute series with a good... My Love Story, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the Japanese title, but My Love Story with the big, huge dude and the, the normal-sized girl, high school girl, and the fucking huge dude. That's a really good romance anime. I think it's just a remake. Oh, yeah. That would make sense. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go child mode. Because... Or actually, let's see how bad Kokiri Forest was. Ooh, whoa. Let's not do that. Oh, Toradora. Yeah. Toradora was pretty good. I haven't seen that in a long time, though, so... Kino's Journey? Oh, I fucking love Kino's Journey. The old Kino's Journey is really fucking awesome. And, to be honest, a good chunk of the new Kino's Journey is really fucking phenomenal also. Oh my god. Future Diary? Wait, for romance? Phoenix, you cannot mean for romance, can't... do you... I hope you're not referring to it for romance. That was that was not a good romance by any stretch of the imagination. How many do we have now? 4. Sure. I don't know if I would call it romantic. Look, Future Diary has a draw, and I think that its draw is initially really good, but I think it gets really into shitty territory really fast as a story, and I don't know. I think Future Diary definitely delves into the territory of edgy, like overly edgy, I guess I should say. Let's change over to Kid Link and see if we can find ourselves a fucking wallet or something. Wallet or bombs or anything really. Oh yeah, I mean edgy doesn't bother me, but there's a difference between like edginess and overly edgy shit. Because even Gantz, like I read the entirety of the Gantz manga, and Gantz gets really bad and has some stuff worth criticizing, and it does get overly edgy at points. But Gantz, there's at least some substance that really backs some of the stuff that's being said in the story. I don't know. Future Diary didn't feel all that substantial to me. It felt like edgy for the sake of edginess is kind of what I mean. Okay. Oh no! Oh god, dude. Oh my god! Okay. Okay, hammers and Sword Bane. Recovery Hardened Sponge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Cannibal Holocaust is exactly like in that category, in my opinion. Oh. Yeah, it should be easy to get whatever's in there. Nope. Come on. Oh, Goron tunic. Cool. Interesting. Okay. Oh man. I mean, honestly, going back to it, you know, thinking about edgy stuff, a series that I'd consider edgy, but I also consider to be really good is Tokyo Ghoul. That's definitely in that category of like dunking threes. No, this is a randomizer no-hit run. So all the enemies and items are randomized, along with dungeon entrances and dungeon bosses. And we're trying to do it without taking a single hit. We've worked our way down through limited hit runs, and now we're doing no hit. Thanks for the follow, Dunking. Check out Ship of Harkinian. Ship of Harkinian is the thing that I'm using. Honestly, Penix, I don't recommend watching Tokyo Ghoul. I recommend reading the manga. The anime does an okay job for a little bit, but it really drops off at a certain point, and the manga is just significantly better in a lot of ways. Pretty much every possible way. So Yoshida is one of those artists that is just extremely hard to match in terms of vibes with their art and everything. Next up, Tokyo Drift Randomizer Speedrun. Here, I'll type it, Dunking. Ship of Harkinian. You can just Google it and it'll come up. Undead Unluck is really good. I liked that one. No, that's Zombieland Saga, Agent, which I love Zombieland Saga. that series is so fun. And blatant trans representation. Fuck yeah. No problem, Dunking. I really hope... Are you able to play with just a laptop? You should be able to. You should probably grab a USB controller when you can, but you can play with keyboard controls, and your computer doesn't really need to be powerful to run it at all, so... But no, Agent, Undead Unluck is the one where there's the girl that anybody who touches her experiences really, like, fatally terrible luck. And the other character is a guy who wants to die, but is immortal. No problem, Dunking. But yeah, I like both of those series. Zombieland Saga, I really wanted to get another season, because I want to... They are, like, on a streak for having, like, fucking awesome representation in their series in a way. Like, they have a trans character who's blatantly trans, and then they have a character who's a sex worker that they haven't disparaged once for being a sex worker, and I'm like, fuck yeah, this is pretty sick, honestly. And I hope we get a fucking backstory for her soon. Thanks for sharing the live, Phoenix. No, Phoenix. Zombie, Zombieland. Yes. Yeah, Zombieland is what Zombieland is. But Zombieland Saga is it's an idol anime. It's about an idol group made up of entirely undead girls. And it's called Zombieland Saga because it takes place in the Saga district of Japan, which is not a super eventful area of Japan. The Zombieland, the movie, is more of it's a comic, so. Oh, the old Switch Pro controller works really well for Shiv of Arcanium. That's good. Let's grab this other token right here. That's cool. And then I think I checked, but let me just double check because I think there's there's tokens here. Let's see how much these are. Okay, I can't grab them, so that's fine. This isn't the run with Lon checked off, is it? No, it's not. That was the last run. Okay. Fucking Christ. There we go. Oh, you're not talking about the live-action movie? Oh. Then I don't think that's... Then it's definitely not that. I don't think that there's an anime called just Zombieland. But yeah, Zombieland Saga specific. What the fuck? Why were there like 4 of those fuckers there? Zom 100, oh, okay. I wanted to like Zom 100. I thought the concept was pretty fun and cool, but I did not like the way that story was handling some things, so... First episode of it's really good, though. I know that reference, Sarah. Okay, it wouldn't be a good idea to do nighttime Lon just yet. Not until we have decades, but... we already got enough tokens at this point. We'll come back for the other checks here. now we can get slingshot. Oh man. Grab that slingshot really fast. Then we can start checking some ranged shit pretty soon. Bam. And I already did. Oh yeah, we can do fucking bugs. Oh, there we go. Yeah, doable? Yes. Will I be doing it? No. Not until I get deck units. Oh man. I don't have fucking 10 rupees, god damn it. Alright, now will you play your digging game with me? There you go. Thanks. Silver gauntlets? Fuck, man. God. Damn it. That's annoying. Especially considering that we have fucking Spirit Temple entrance. Seed bag, okay. Okay, so that's everything here that we do. Mow the lawn really quick, that's right. Link's lawn care service. Fantastic. And we already did. We already talked to the man on the roof and everything, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see how bad Death Mountain Trail is. Oh god. Oh, okay. And you... yeah. Slingshot doesn't affect me. That's okay. Cool. That's all we gotta worry about? That is fine with me. Goron shop. Yeah, Goron City, there's nothing we can do right now, so let's see. Let's pull out all the stuff we're able to do right now. Oh, that's right. Bean Patch and Death Mountain Trail. Damn. Death Mountain Crater. Wait, Death Mountain Crater? Upper Grotto chest. How do we do that? We don't have bombs. We don't have bombs or hammer. Okay, Zora River. Okay, and then Fire Temple entrance is Deku Tree, so first thing we should do, let's go get bomb shoes in case we gotta fucking use them. Lost was his way of the hero? That makes sense. Big Goron sword. Okay. Shadow Temple keys. One step closer. Okay. Yeah, that's all the Lost Woods checks. Yeah, all these bugs are hiding all the good shit. Okay, let's go do Kokiri checks. Okay. Shout out Old Boy. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, Old Boy's great. I haven't watched the trilogy either. Ooh, okay, and we know where the third strength upgrade is. That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. Y'all know those images where they Photoshop like cartoon characters in like Tims or something like that? I feel like that's what I just pictured with a Skulltula coming out with the silver gauntlets. Just like two oversized gauntlets on the fucking Skulltula's legs. You know? Do I have Zelda that seed? No, that was last seed. We do not have Zelda's Lullaby yet. Unfortunately. Iron boots, that's good. Okay, I can check Water Temple entrance. Okay, let's see. What else can we do? I think it might be... Let's check where Child Spawn is. I feel you, Phoenix. I've been that way for a couple of for a couple of seeds where I've been like, wait, was that this one or that another one? Oh, what is this? Interesting. Oh, that's why it said we could check that. Interesting. Okay. Not so fun part. That's actually pretty shitty. Oh no, dude. Okay. This actually sucks, man. Why would I go to sleep, butt fucker? Okay, this is really unfortunate, man. You need to vent. Vent away, Emily. Are you over here? What the fuck? God damn it, dude. Whew, buddy. You didn't expect me to. Oh, okay. I thought you said you didn't expect me to be alive. You didn't expect me to live. Me either. I didn't expect to live through that either. Damn, that was fucked up, man. What a shitty fucking spawn, man. So your For You page is a guy playing Minecraft that turned out to be a homemade pickaxe. Oh, pickaxe controller. Interesting. Into the Void. I haven't seen Into the Void. Yeah, that is an actual toxic spawn, man. That's gonna suck. Alright, what all can we do? Because that clearly didn't really help us much. We're not gonna do Sacred Forest Meadow for now. We can do Gerudo Valley and then Lake Hylia. Oh, Death Mountain Trail Beam Patch. That's perfect. The problem is I don't have anything to check for Goron City at the moment. Oh, can you pockets? I've never done that. Need to watch this guy and he had arms. Troll player like we do with strangers online. Okay. Okay. You lose 15 minutes away. Oh, that's that's something. Yeah, Pockets. I'll try the fucking owl thing next time because I was not aware that you could do that. I know that there's like places where the owl can take you sometimes, but I just wasn't aware of that one. Didn't work on your computer? Oh no. Do you just have like a PC? I mean, who says your shot's ruined, Emily? You can still shoot your shot. What's in the cave? The cave is Spirit Temple, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I've got my entrance tracker thing right here. Yeah, Spirit Temple entrance, which we do not have the keys for. You download all the recommended apps. Oh, are you using like do you operate off of Windows? Mac? Oh, I don't know if Shift Arcanium works on Mac. That was the thing. I thought you were talking about like a PC laptop. My bad. You can still shoot your shot, Emily. There's nothing saying that you can't. You gotta overcome that fear, girl. Yeah, I do really like the visuals of the cel shaded graphics that they had for a little bit. I mean, honestly, I am kind of just like, I'm not holding any expectations for the next Zelda game because there is always the chance that the next one will be my new favorite. You know, you never know. It does. Oh, okay. There's a Mac download on GitHub. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dunking. I'm hearing from some of my chat and Twitch chat that that there's a Mac download, but it's on GitHub. So you might have to search Ship of Arcanian Mac. 24 and you're 32. Oh. Yeah, that is a gap. Yeah. No, that makes sense. You put the wrong Mac. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Yeah, Emily, I'm very much in the camp that like that can be fine, but I don't know. I'm like anytime you got like an age gap, especially in that age range, it's like I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of things to consider because I've seen some relationships in that age range that work, but it takes a lot of figuring things out and making sure you're very aware of where both of you are emotionally. And most of the time, people do not take the time for that shit, you know? So, I get you. They had long distance and then you moved in for 3 years. Oh wow. Yeah, yeah, so far in my life I haven't moved in with any of my partners especially, but I really like having my own space, so I'm like, that's something that I'm kind of like, even when it happens, I'll want to have a dedicated space for myself and whatnot, you know. I'm very cautious about moving in with anybody, especially because I know I'm very particular with about certain ways that I live. Yeah, I mean that really is the thing, you know. You agent. Whoa! No, you bastard! Come back here! You absolute piece of shit! We had something. Why did I do that, man? You're in a loft during COVID. Oh man. Yeah, especially during COVID. That's fucking wild. Yeah, I had a really bad relationship one time and got engaged at a very young age. And then after that happened, I was like, oh, you're fucking kidding me, man. God damn it. Okay, we need to get Boomerang. And after that happened, I was like, never again am I going to rush things. I'm gonna be very careful with that. Oh, absolutely not, Hero. I'm being careful this time. There's no reason for me to grab that yet anyway. I don't want to go back to being an adult yet. Yeah, Emily, that was kind of one of my concerns, is just ending up in a situation with kids from a relationship that I wasn't happy in. And you know, not that that's like the worst thing in the world, you know. My parents ended up divorcing, and it was all like fine, but you know, I'd just rather be careful. Especially with how things just are right now and how expensive shit is. I'm just like, man. You're the wild cat of South Park for sure. Didn't know what a woman was. Yeah. And during like peak WoW popularity was whenever you could really just it was real easy to fool people on the internet, honestly. Oh yeah, Emily. Yeah, I mean, you know, when you get in your older years, sometimes it just becomes harder to look past certain things that maybe were holding the marriage together, you know? I've had some people, some older people in my like family and shit like that who got to a certain age and it became very apparent that they did not like each other and they were kind of together because of either circumstance or because they were able to temper the parts that annoyed each other. And sometimes when you get older, that becomes harder to hold back advantage on, you know? That's another thing. I just like... I want to make sure that whoever I'm with is someone that whenever I'm old and cranky and weird, if I go in that direction, that it's not going to be absolutely horrendous for them or me, you know? Because hopefully I won't be a cranky, terrible old man, but you never know. You never know, you know? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Emily. Yeah, that shit can be pretty rough. Get out of my lawn. See, if I ever if I ever become a lawn guy, fucking shoot me. I do not want to become a lawn guy ever. I like, you know, I don't want my, like, if I'm living at a place, I don't want the lawn to become, like, overgrown and terrible, obviously. I do not, like, ever want to be a lawn guy, you know? Fire in the Water Temple reveals apartments. Okay. Oh, someone in Twitch chat just made a joke about me being an old man yelling for kids to get off my lawn. Get off my lawn and come enjoy some of this lasagna. Yeah. I mean, I know lawn guys. I grew up, like, knowing lawn guys who lived in, like, wealthier neighborhoods of, like, the town I lived in. It's like, they suck. Lawn guys suck. Vegan lasagna. Yeah, I tried to make a dairy-free lasagna for my lactose-intolerant friend, but, you know how that goes. The cheese just doesn't... The dairy-free cheese doesn't work as well. I haven't tried to make a vegan one yet, but I imagine it'll be a similar result, you know? I don't like their lawns. I mean, I guess they can. I don't know. I also think lawns are kind of bullshit anyway. A lot of time lawns are not good for the local habitat and whatnot, so there's a whole discussion to be had about that, Emily, but yeah, no, I'm not a lawn guy. I think it's fine to have, like, an interest in your front lawn looking cool or nice, but, like, to homogenize all of the grass and just make it, like, this neat little, like, pasture of green that always looks the same in uniform, I'm like, I don't know. That sucks. Well, that's the thing, you know, Emily, is that, like, you can still maintain, you know, your lawn and all that stuff, and that's fine with me, but yeah, I don't know. But, you know, I'm also not exactly the person that is, I'm not exactly the person who, harps on being, you know, like a super, like, oh, I'm the picture of masculinity. Like, I don't give a shit about that stuff, you know? Wait. Rock Maze. Goronsi. Why is it... What? Hammer? Oh, Silver Gauntlets. That's why. How much does a parrot bench? I don't know. I haven't bench pressed in a while. Most of the stuff that I lift is via, like, deadlift or squat movements, so I don't really focus too much on bench press. if I ever, like, when I do work out, you know. Want to read and play video games? That's fair. Yeah. You did build a fire pit? Fuck yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is like, that just feels good. I think that's the thing. Is like, whenever there's guys who are like, oh, I just like being a manly, like, mechanic or whatever. It's like, no, it just feels cool to be able to fix a car. Like, that's just a cool thing when you learn about that shit. Not everybody wants to do it because it's like some stuff is just like too much for some people, but that's just a cool thing, you know? Okay. Yeah, we can check all of those things. I'm not gonna do Spirit Temple for sure. Okay. So let's go... Oh, fuck. We're gonna do Bean Patch in fucking Lake Hylia. God damn it, dude. Fuck me. That's what I get. Well, that's the thing, Emily. Is like it's just a cool skill to have, you know. And I don't like, you know. Am I gonna learn hyper specific things? Like, I don't want to learn how to fucking fix a transmission, for example. That shit looks like wizardry, and I don't have the time to do that. But like, do I want to pay fucking $100-something for someone to replace my headlights, or fucking $80 for an oil change, or any of that shit? No. I'll just do it myself. A few hours of work, you know? That's exactly how I feel, Phoenix. It's like, you just learn to fix the things that you need to learn how to fix, and then you'll get better. Pro mechanic. Yeah, and YouTube is great. That's the thing. You don't even have to be a master mechanic or anything. You don't have to memorize a bunch of shit. You can literally just be like, hey, this year, this car, how to do this. And you just follow some instructions. It's fine. I replaced my fucking, my water pump on my fucking Prius, or the Prius I used to have. Picked the water pump on the Prius I used to have just by like looking up a YouTube video, and it wasn't that hard. There's a certain limit, obviously, like replacing a hybrid battery or whatever, where it like becomes kind of possibly dangerous, but that tool set's at like age 20. Interesting. Yeah, most of my tools are from, I just buy things as I need them, honestly. You can place your radiator, thermostat, and water pump. I mean, hey, that's useful as shit, you know? I believe some of the Priuses have an eco mode button. The one I had didn't, but well, oh no, wait, mine did, I think. I don't remember. I got it because it was fuel efficient, and it's a Toyota, so it essentially lasts forever if you take care of it. And then someone fucking hit me and totaled the car. So it did last until it got fucked up from outside forces. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly the thing, Agent, you know? Like, the moment you get into shit like messing with the differential or the transmission or any of that shit, I'm like, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Don't. I'm not. This shit is too fucking... something that I do not have the time to, like, figure out and learn currently, but... You know. I mean, yeah, mechanics have to learn a whole lot more than they used to. I'm lucky. My stepdad's a master mechanic, so a lot of the time if I need something replaced, I'll just be like, hey, should I do this myself? And he'll just be like, yeah, yeah, you can do that yourself. Or sometimes he's like, no, you shouldn't do that. Like, there was a time where I was going to try to replace my hybrid battery, and I asked him, I was like, hey, I know, I've seen how to do it, and I think I can do it. Should I do it? And my stepdad was like, no, you absolutely should not do that. Because you can actually fucking kill yourself doing that, you know? Yeah, error codes are complicated and shit like that, but, you know, to be honest, most of the time, though, it's like, sometimes it's just, like for example, my current car, there's something going on with, is there anything I need to do here? No. What can we do? Song from Royal Family's Tomb. We can't. Should we do Royal Family Tomb is the question. I'm actually gonna say let's go to Zora River. But yeah, my current car has an issue with the turbo. But it doesn't affect driving it because I don't really I don't know. I'm not someone who needs to speed everywhere. I'm a very just like get there when I get there person, and I try to be on time, but I'm like, I don't know. I have a firm belief that the speeding, especially like in residential areas, doesn't get you anywhere faster. That's just what people tell themselves to justify speeding, you know? You drive a Civic Hybrid? Oh, okay. Yeah, Civics are really good. My car is a Chevy Cruze. Oh yeah, battery troubles. Golf cart battery? Oh my god. Wait, was that your electric? That was your electric battery then, right? Oh, beans. Okay, well, that gives us another check. What car brand? Chevy. Beans are needed for a couple things. You need it, unless you have long shot, you need it for the crate on the ledge in Graveyard, and you also need it for a couple of checks in Desert Colossus. I did use a chew. When is this game coming out? I've been waiting. Oh, I got some news for you, buddy. You can play this version, though, shipped for Kenyan. Yeah, PS6 exclusive. I wonder if I'll ever feel the desire to buy a console again. I may not. Wait, did I need to... I already checked this shit up here, didn't I? Oh yeah, the Switch 2. I might get the Switch 2, depending on... I might get that. At a certain point, I probably will get it. Yeah, Steam Decks look pretty cool. I just don't know if I need one. You know, I don't know if I play games enough like on the go that I really feel the need to. That's Neighbor's Love. We'll just grab it so we can knock off the check. There's an app called Pick and Play 64 game on their phone. He used his in his cart, used on the property, and mine were the same. Oh my god, that's pretty funny. You bought a 5K pre-built gaming PC and it's still in the shipping container? Oh damn. I built mine back in 2020. Funnily enough, just in time for the fucking lockdowns. I got really lucky. Ooh, Prelude. Ooh, Prelude. Ooh, Prelude. Okay, okay, what was the price on that? 180. Don't know how to set up the fans. Yeah, it's not too hard once you look into it. You just gotta know like where to plug it in on your motherboard, and then just how it attaches to your case, and that's the important thing. And then you just make it to where there's airflow through the PC, which, you know, does depend on your case, but yeah, TikTok has a horizontal view. Oh, oops. I need more fucking rupees. God damn it. It's okay, we'll light the torches first. I do need to update my PC at some point though, because, like I said, built in 2020, so there's been some significant advances since then. And my computers run most things pretty fine, but it really was struggling with Monster Hunter Wilds, so I do have a feeling that at some point pretty soon I'm gonna have to upgrade. You have an ultra-wide monitor sitting on the floor? Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm using an ultra-wide monitor right now for most of my stuff. Yeah, everything's super expensive. It's fucked up. It's part of the reason why I haven't upgraded. That's a good thing, Emily. The gaming chairs suck. they are complete ass. Oh, it is, Agent. Yeah, I had to update my BIOS, but it is. I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade to 11 though, if I'm being honest. Graphics card was thousands. Damn, mine was like. How much was mine? I think mine was like. It's like 500, I think. Can't remember. Switch like 6 months before COVID. Yeah. Building a PC right before the lockdowns was maybe one of the smartest things I've ever fucking done. Which, to be fair, I didn't know the lockdown was going to happen at that point. But still. Okay. Damn it, dude. Okay. That's fine. We got magic beans, so... Okay, so... Graveyard. Yeah, the lockdowns were pretty... The lockdowns were weird, you know? We definitely saw a lot of... a lot of shit that proved we could be changing things to be a better... operating better as a country, but, I don't know. Shit just really went off the rails. COVID wasn't handled very well in general, and now people think masking doesn't work. So he's in a wheelchair. Oh geez. At the time, mine only cost, I think, like 1,000. Mine ended up being pretty affordable. I didn't spend a metric fuck ton on the graphics card, but I got 32 gigs of RAM for what I needed. Oh, we can absolutely do spinning pot up in Goron City. Let's see, let's plant this really fast. I think mine's like a 1660 or something like that. Oh! Fuck. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. How do I do this? There we go. Oh, hell yeah, Ray. How's it going? Yeah, that was a... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Let me... Okay, let's see what else we've got. Anything specific to Child Link? I don't think so. Okay, the only thing specific to Child Link is Sacred Forest Meadow, and I'm not gonna do that yet. Not until we have deck units. Yeah, Nate. It's kinda frustrating. You just lie in wait for your moments, Doc. I love it. Yeah, no deck units 2 hours in is kind of toxic. Yeah, I mean at this point we're just trying to find shit before we go into dungeons because I need some fire so I can do Deku Tree safely. But give me just a moment, y'all. I gotta stand up and walk around for a second, stretch my legs.
That's Spencer.
Okay, that's Spencer.
All right, I'll be right back. I will see.
God damn it! He's so quiet. You can grab it and slam it against.
Welcome to hell. Did it like teleport?
Oh no, Jared! Jared!
Oh no! Jared has no idea.
Whoa! Just calm down, yo.
Whoa! 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 Jonas! Jonas!
Just gotta find
I'll
the.
start looking this way. Something.
That's the marshmallow dude, I think, that blows really hard.
Yeah, he was doing some skew animation.
Careful,
sure.
he's coming this way. Yep. Well,
I'm stuck.
me too. Fuck! No! That's not what I meant to do! Oh god. Ooh, oh my fucking god. I lived.
Hey.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Come here, little ducky. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're so good. You're so. Look at that.
You're such a good buddy. He was a good ducky. He was a good ducky.
Take that good boy. Fuck you.
Fuck you, duck.
That was fucking stressful as shit.
Frog.
My god.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of put it here until we find this spot and come back.
Yeah, I've also got the feather drone, so it'll make it easier to get.
No.
Damn.
Well, stay hidden.
Oh my god, that sucks so much. Oh no!
Oh my god.
I am
Oh,
back.
is that fucking gnomes? That's skulls.
Oh.
Worse. Fuck out of here.
Jonas? Oh my god. Oh my god.
How did they survive?
Oh no.
And now there's the gnome.
It ran away.
The gnome.
This way.
Oh, he had somewhere else to be.
Yeah, he was he was short on time.
Just passing through.
Oh, yes! No, yes! Yes! That's the other attraction.
Yeah, I said hello to the cat. He is he's not near my door right now. Sitting on a chair. Kind of across the room. Aside. Okay. All right. Come on in, church. Welcome to the church. Just got child spawn in Desert Colossus entrance. That's fucked. Oh, you know what? Let's go see what Water Temple entrance is. Actually, let's path some of this shit really fast. Okay, lab crate. Then graveyard. Goron City. We could do Death Mountain Crater too. That might be the last thing we do. Zora River. Zora Domain. And then... Okay, Zora Fountain. No Lon Lon. And I guess we shouldn't do Deck Tree, so I'm gonna cut that out. Okay, Lab Crate, and then we check out what Water Temple entrance is. Jesus fucking Christ. Have I finished? Have I fished one fish? No, I have not. Because it is not a required check for this, so I don't do it. Okay. What do we got in here? Great. Just what I wanted. Okay. Well, we're definitely not going to do that for now. What next? Let's go. I guess let's go up to Kakariko. And then go to Graveyard. Yeah, switching meds can be a real fucking pain in the ass. I've had to work with some kids who have been changing their meds in a really transitionary period in their life, and it is not fun. Okay. You know what I just thought about? We have Epona's song. I don't know why I walked all that way. I forgot we had Epona's song. token. Okay, so all that's left is Damp Erase. We're not going to do that until we have Deku Nuts of some kind. I feel like you gotta pretty much constantly update your approach to your emotions. Like even if you figure out generally how you feel about stuff, you always gotta think about how different things are affecting that and how it will change the way you feel about other things. Like you can have one really bad traumatic experience and it can completely change your relationship with stuff. You know? Never change your relationship with anything. Dot Crystal, the most consistent being in the world. Okay, Maze. Yeah, part of the reason why I suspect that there's some autism going on in my brain is partially because there's like a level of like tone interpretation and just like understanding communication with people that has been more difficult than I think is normal for me. Yeah, I mean, there were times whenever like family members would tell me that I should be reacting this way or should be thinking this way or like saying this thing this way means this and not what I directly said, and I always was just like, but why? That sounds really like stupid. And it continued to be a thing, and even now I'm like passive aggression is something that I really just don't deal well with, because I'm just like, if someone's angry at me and they get really passive aggressive and they're like, well, don't do this, then I'm gonna be like, okay, I won't do that then. Not out of spite, but just because I'm like, if you're not gonna tell me what you need me to do in this situation, I'm just going to have to assume I need to act this way, you know? Nintendo's the cause of all this. Okay. So that's everything in Goron City that we can do right now. Shouldn't tell you this, but I'm very angry with you. Yeah, and I mean, I get it. I get it for some reason, you know, like I don't blame people for being passive aggressive all the time. Sometimes there's people that's the only way that they've been able to. That's the only way that people have been able to communicate their needs sometimes to people who are really shitty in their life, and I understand that. But there's like a level of like, I have to level with someone and be like, hey, I understand that this is your instinct, but can we please work towards not doing this? One of my friends dressed up as Link for Halloween a few years ago. Rejection sensitivity. I definitely think I, to some degree, did have that. I don't have it anymore, really, but I think that's what years of playing on stage as a musician does to you, is that and just like, I don't know. I think that there's like a level of like, just the way my life has like ended up, it's been easier for me to like just go out of my way and be like, well, the worst thing that can happen is that it doesn't happen, you know? Get fucked. Rudo's letter can be found at Hyrule Castle. Okay. I don't think that this will break the wall, but I'm gonna try it. Nope. Will not. Damn it. Okay. What is on the iceberg over here? Is there anything in the water? There might be, but at the moment, that's not in logic for me, so I'm not gonna do that quite yet, because I'd rather. Oh fuck! I should have just waited. I'm just gonna wait until I have Zora Tunic to do that, because I don't want to deal with all of the enemies down there and the timer and whatnot. See, I have the problem sometimes my tone's too serious and straightforward, and it ends up being a thing where like sometimes people think I'm mad at them, and I'm like, no, I'm just communicating this very directly. That has nothing to do with me being angry. Yeah, the music on this game is fucking awesome. I also talk a lot, Emily, so I feel you. Please give me something. Give me bow. I'll be so happy if you give me bow. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, getting all the individual keys was definitely the frustrating thing in the original game, I feel like. Yeah, Emily, I used to get pretty nervous about that stuff also. There was a period of time where, like, I remember I had a friend who, like, if we started talking about, like, something that I really was like, oh, this is so cool, like, let me gush about this for a second, that friend would be like, okay, I'm gonna give you 1 minute, explain it to me. And that really, like, made me always feel like I was talking too much, but then I stopped hanging out with that person, and now I'm just like, it's easy because the friends I have now just, like, it's like, hey, if you can't talk right now, just say that, you know? And it's so much better feeling, you know? Yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, to be fair, what I really think that person should have done is just tell me, hey, I really don't have time for this right now, And I'd be like, oh, okay, understandable. And that wouldn't have bothered me at all. But like, yeah, I don't know. I've had lots of different kinds of friendships over the years. Oh, this is not a bad thing. Oh man, okay. I generally assume everyone is mad at me all the time. Yeah, for me it's like, I don't know. I've started going through the thing in life of like, I try to be considerate, obviously, but like, unless there's something obviously going on, I'm like, someone will tell me if they need something from me or if I'm like being a certain way that's bothering them, and if they don't, then I don't know. Like at that point, that's not my problem, and at that point it requires communication that they're not doing. I don't know, it's become easier over the years to just be like, you know, be considerate obviously, but like, don't walk on eggshells for your whole existence, you know? Obviously, read the room a little bit, and if someone is like clearly not like engaging in a conversation or whatever, then maybe they don't want to talk about that. But there is just like a level of like, to some degree in a conversation, there has to be some responsibility of like, if you don't want to talk about something or you don't want to be engaged with the conversation with that person, just tell them. Try to be the ears for the stuff others love it. See, Phoenix, I think that's part of building good relationships, you know? I think that sometimes you talk about things that you're not necessarily interested in so that you can have conversations with the people you care about, you know? There's a good saying that a little bit different but kind of conveys the same meaning, and it's I believe the saying is, inconvenience is the cost of community. And it's like, yeah, you're gonna, you know, have sort of boring conversations you're not necessarily interested in about things that you don't necessarily care about, but that is the cost of having a good community that you're around, you know? Nothing much, Raymond. You might have missed a death, but yeah. I don't think I can do anything about that, actually. I don't have bow right now. Boyfriend talks about dolls and Monster High and shit, and I'm just like, yes, babe, Dracula, exactly. I mean, exactly. That's the thing, is like, and my thing is also, is I'm just like, how, I don't know. You might listen to an entire spiel that someone has about something and not be interested in it. And by the end, no harm, no foul. You've let someone talk about something that they love, and is, you know, that's cool. But so much of the time, part of the thing that I try to remember is like, this person might say something that I'm like, oh wait, that's kind of a cool thing. That's kind of a cool thing that I never considered. There's so much shit that like I haven't experienced and other people haven't, and like they haven't experienced and other people just haven't experienced. And sometimes you just have a nice conversation where you're just letting someone gush about their thing. But other times, you know, they might say something and it's like, oh wait, that's part of that thing? That's actually cool. Tell me more about that, you know? Having a genuine curiosity about something, it's fun, you know? PF wouldn't explain how Metal Gear Solid happened because an Ocelot was gave for Big Boss. I mean, yeah, Doc, that's pretty much it. If it wasn't for that, then 90% of that game wouldn't have happened. Oh god. No! No! Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Can I not kill him with that? Oh god. I can't. Damn it. I knew that was a risk. I was kind of getting tired of the runaround, though, if I'm being honest. I was like, give me something. Yeah, no Deku Nuts that far in, dude. That shit was fucking brutal, man. I don't know. 2 hours in, I'm just like, I'm fucking tired of it. Give me fucking Deku Nuts or kill me, man. Twink met a man who slapped him around and fell in love. A twink met a man who told him what kind of gun he should be using, and he was like, that's it. Yeah, Raymond, it's one hit kill. We've worked our way down. We started with the first run for this challenge. We started at 151 hits, I think, and we worked our way down, you know? Oh, man. That was fucking what? Okay, dudes, I am going to say goodbye to TikTok first. I'm probably gonna take tomorrow off and work. But yeah, I will see y'all on Wednesday. But yeah, thanks for hanging out on TikTok. See you guys later. Have a good night. Love y'all. And as for Twitch, I'm gonna send y'all over to Aeneas. Aeneas is doing finishing up a crowd control no logic randomizer. But yeah, y'all say hi to Aeneas for me.